It's Raw after Mania, and everybody looks forward to these shows, saying how great this Raw is. But honestly, it's been years since we had a good WrestleMania, so if we can't get a good WrestleMania, what chance do we have of getting a good Raw after WrestleMania? Welcome back, guys. Fog Wrestling here to preview Raw for the 3rd of April 2023. Again, like I said in the intro, everyone gets excited about the Raw after WrestleMania. But for me, it's just another show. The only difference is that you have the WrestleMania crowd attending Raw. But I mean, what's so good about it? They're all smarks. They all cheer for the fucking wee little fanboys that they're like, oh, Johnny Gargano, I want to have sex with Johnny Gargano. That's all you get, man. Like, what? Why does that make Raw good? Just because you have a bunch of bloody morons in the crowd that actually don't know shit about wrestling and they love Johnny Gargano. Why does that make wrestling good? It doesn't make Raw good, doesn't make wrestling good, it makes nothing good. It's just garbage. I don't understand it. We might get one or two returns, which I guess is okay or whatever, but you know, for me, WrestleMania is the big payoff. The next Raw represents, going back to the start of the season. So for me, WrestleMania should be the good show, and neither night was good. Night 1 sucked, night 2 was even worse. I've done the reviews on the channel. If you want to go and check them out, by all means, go and look at them. But yeah, we're here to talk about Monday Night Raw, guys. There's actually not that much being said so far about Monday Night Raw. I'm trying to do a preview here, but there's not much news going at all. However, there was a WWE sale today. Now, I haven't looked into it too much. Now, apparently WWE have merged with UFC's parent company broadcaster. So, I don't know what that means. McMahon has been given an executive chairman role or something. Now, I don't know if McMahon... Does that mean McMahon's still in charge? Is he half in charge? Is he second in command? I have no idea. I'll be honest. I know there is a video of it on the channel that my brother done, and I probably will look into it a wee bit more, but honestly, I don't really care that much about WWE. Back in the day, this would have been a huge thing, but now McMahon's selling, it's like, you know what? Company's going to be shit with or without Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So, I mean, for nostalgia reasons, I mean, I would like McMahon to die as the owner, so who knows? I think he will. If anything, I think this will mean he's probably more likely to be, he'll have more of an input now than he was having previously with Triple H there. But yeah, in terms of Raw tonight, Twitter account WRKD Wrestling, I've still no idea what this Twitter account is, but it seems to know quite a lot of stuff. It's been tweeting that Triple H is going to open the show with an announcement. So I wonder what that announcement could be. I'm hoping that, I think it could be an end of the brand split. But the brand split is not even a brand split, because let's be honest, at the moment, you have Raw people turning up on SmackDown, you have SmackDown people turning up on Raw, and then you have these unified belts, you have the Raw and bit. I think that's what we might get, to be honest. I think I think it's going to be something involving the brands. I think either we're going to end the brand split, or we're going to, actually do a legit brand split and separate the belts. Now, do I think they'll separate Roman Reigns' belts? I think they would have done it if Cody Rhodes won. I think that was a possibility. I expected Triple H to come out on Raw when Cody won and say something similar to, we're going to split these belts and maybe allow Cody to choose what brand he wanted to be on. I thought that was something that we're going to do, but I just don't see them doing it with Roman Reigns. I don't see them, taking a belt off Roman Reigns. He's had, obviously, the Universal one for nearly 3 years. He's had the other one for, a long time now as well. So I kind of see Roman Reigns holding on to these belts until he loses them, and God knows when he's going to lose them. So, yeah, I do think Triple H's announcement will be something to do with the brands and maybe the belts. I think the tag team belts, either they'll get split up, or why not just, if you're going to be unified belts, why not just have one set? It looks dumb, the wrestlers carrying around, a set of blue and a set of red belts. If you want to have undisputed tag team champs, if that's the route you're going to go down, then just have the fucking one belt to sign. Don't have a blue belt and a red belt. What is it with the colour-coded shit? Honestly, remember back in the day, Bischoff brought out the World Heavyweight Championship for Raw, and then SmackDown, it had the former Undisputed Championship as now the new WWE Championship. The belts looked great. You didn't need a blue strap. You didn't need a red strap. The belts just looked fucking good. So get this goofy colour-coded shit out of my face, man. It sucks. But in terms of rumoured matches tonight, we have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens supposedly defending their newly won tag team titles. We have a special guest apparently joining the Latino World Order with Legado del Fantasma and Rey Mysterio. If it's a special guest for the evening, I would love it to be Conan. I thought Conan's Hall of Fame speech was really good. So I would be interested in seeing Conan join for a night. I get it, he doesn't look in great shape. If WWE offered him a role, would he travel every week? I don't know. I'd love to see Conan in a managerial role, managing Rey Mysterio. I think that'd be fucking fantastic. But WWE, they just don't really like putting old people on screen. I think McMahon views it as a weakness, but they did it back in the day. But this current generation, it's all about the visual effect. It's all about social media. It's all about being trendy and fucking damn right gay. That's what it's all about being about. So I don't think you'll see Conan. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll see Conan on a weekly basis on a TV screen. But I hope I'm wrong. I'd love to see Conan manage Rey Mysterio. And apparently, this is the big one. I don't think this will happen just due to the fact it seems unlikely, but who knows? Maybe it's the Raw after Mania. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe it'll even be a dark match. But they are advertising a tag team main event with Solo Sikoa and the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and a mystery partner. Oh, maybe it could be Big Dwayne Johnson. It won't be Dwayne Johnson. But, maybe it could be Dustin Rhodes. But no, he's too busy in that shite company called AEW. Look, I don't know if that's true or not, but this Twitter account has got quite a lot of things correct in the past. I've still no idea who runs it, but I thought it was worth mentioning because, like I said, a lot of things they tweet about actually is true. So that is what they're saying is going to happen tonight. I mean, I could believe Sami Zayn and Owens defending their belts. I do think Triple H will make some sort of announcement because I actually predicted that myself. I thought he would come out and split the belts off Cody. Obviously, he can't do it now because Cody doesn't have them, but who knows? He could still make an appearance. Latino World Order, why not? I guess someone could join it. Is it going to be Conan? Probably not, but I'd like it to be Conan. And then that main event, I just don't really see it happening. If anything, I think we're more likely to get like a 6-man tag with Cody teaming up with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to take on the Usos and Solo Sikoa. If I was making my predictions, I would go something more similar to that. But anyway, guys, that is your Raw preview. In terms of returns, we're still expecting the likes of Riddle, Randy Orton and AJ Styles. I don't really know what the injury updates are like with those people, but I do expect 3 of them to come back relatively soon. And you know what? Those are 3 good names. Those are 3 names that you need on the roster. The show misses a lot without those. And I know AJ Styles has been doing nothing for the past year. I get that. But there's no reason why he can't come back and do something good. And when I say good, I don't mean chucking with the Good Brothers because they absolutely suck. But there's no reason why AJ can't come back and, have a good couple of years before he retires. Randy Orton, Randy Orton, Hall of Famer. He's always our future Hall of Famer. Randy Orton's Randy Orton. And then Riddle. I like Riddle. Riddle can be enjoyable at times, so I like Riddle. In terms of NXT, at Stand and Deliver, we've seen Braun Breaker and Roxanne Perez lose their titles respectively. Does this mean there's going to be call-ups for them in the near future? Braun Breaker, I would say yes. I think Braun Breaker deserves a call-up. He had the NXT Championship for a year. Before that, he held it for about, 4 months. The guy's pretty much done everything. He's pretty much main evented everything NXT has to offer. I think Braun Breaker has done it all in NXT. He's learned a lot in NXT. I don't really see where he's going to grow in NXT. He could chase the title back, but I think we've had enough of seeing Braun Breaker, personally, in the NXT main title scene. So I don't want to see Braun Breaker stay in NXT. Interestingly enough, something did happen with his dad, Rick Steiner. There's some transgender wrestler accusing Rick Steiner of being transphobic or whatever. So that probably will be a separate fed. Now, could that affect Braun Breaker's push? Did that have anything to do with Braun Breaker losing the NXT Championship? Again, I don't know. I'll talk about that in a separate video. But for me, Braun Breaker, yes. Braun Breaker should be called up and, be on the Raw roster or whatever, SmackDown if you want. I personally kind of thought at Mania, I thought there was a good chance of John Cena winning the United States Championship and then losing it tonight on Raw to Braun Breaker. And, Cena could do one of his US, open challenges and Braun Breaker comes out and beats Cena on Monday Night Raw. I thought that would have been epic. I thought that would have been a great, start for Braun Breaker. And the fact that we get to see Cena both on Mania Night 1 and at Raw after Mania, I thought that would have been fantastic. I thought that would have made everyone happy, but nah, Austin Theory retained, and who knows? They could still do Theory versus Breaker, but it's not quite the same as Cena versus Breaker, is it? It's definitely not. And Roxanne Perez, for me, It's a no. Look, I have nothing against Roxanne Perez. You know, cute, chick, and all this stuff. You know what? Yeah, you know, she might be alright in the future, but I just don't really like her. I don't know, not to be negative. I don't have anything bad to say about her. I don't, but she doesn't really have a character. I haven't really seen any personality from her. She was pretty much handed the title just because Mandy Rose obviously got fired and they needed someone to come in and quickly take the belt. I don't think she was ready for the championship. I certainly don't think she's ready for the main roster. So for me, I would not bring Roxanne Perez up. I think it is way, way too soon to bring Roxanne Perez up. And people are speaking about Roxanne Perez versus Rhea Ripley. Just look at the size difference. I mean, how are we supposed to take that seriously, you know? I think Roxanne Perez could be on NXT for another year or two. I genuinely believe that. I don't think she's ready for the Raw roster. She's very small, doesn't have a character. There's just nothing. She's very bland. She is very bland. There is women on NXT that I think there's a lot. There's a lot of women I think on NXT that are a lot more worthy of being called up than Roxanne Perez right now. For me, I just don't think Roxanne Perez should be called up. Indy Hartwell, the new NXT champion as well, which is a bit weird. We'll see how her reign goes. I personally think Tiffany Stratton is the best thing on NXT. I think Tiffany Stratton should be. Who knows? Maybe she wouldn't even be the NXT champion. I could definitely see a world where Tiffany Stratton just comes straight up to the main roster. But for me, the NXT women are the best women in wrestling. And I put that across all shows. Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Impact. NXT women, you know, they're the best. They're the most feminine looking women. They put on good matches. They look good. They don't have all these retarded makeup styles. They're still in their prime. They're youthful. You know, it's the best women's division they've got. Plus, like, you know, there is characters. I know I just buried Roxanne for not having a character, but let's be honest, not a lot of women on Raw or SmackDown have characters either. Anyway, guys, that is the Raw preview. So I'm a yes for Braun Breaker getting called up. I'm a no for Roxanne Perez. Yeah, if Riddle, Randy Orton, and AJ all come back, great. And then if we get those matches, we'll have to wait and see. Big question is, will Rhodes get a rematch or will Reigns get a new challenger? One last thing before I go, right? It kind of does piss me off how Roman Reigns is coming out. He's during that press conference. He's challenging someone to step up and take the ball from him. He's challenging someone to, like, you know, be competition. They're making it out as if this guy is just burying everybody. He wins every match with help. That would be like JBL in the cabinet days. You know, JBL, I don't think won one match clean during his run as champion. He always had Orlando Jordan or the Basham brothers, somebody, or a title shot to the head. They always had something to help him win a match. And it's the same with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns barely wins fucking clean. Yeah, he comes out and brags as if he's like the top dog, as if he's unbeatable. I don't get that. For me, that's poor storytelling. I don't think Roman Reigns should be coming out here and making out as if like there's no challengers for him. Every time there is a challenger, he's like seconds away from whooping your ass before you get help through the bloodline. So yeah, let's be real here. Roman effing Reigns. Do I think there'll be a rematch? Do I think there'll be an immediate rematch or a new challenger? I don't know. There's not many challengers left. There's not many challengers left at all. So we'll see what happens. I don't see a point in a Rhodes rematch. I mean, they could drag it out to SummerSlam, but again, is Roman Reigns not going to defend the belt till SummerSlam? I don't know, guys. I think he should have won last night. I think they made a mistake. Is what it is. They ain't going to get that opportunity back. But sure, Triple H knows best, I guess. That big nose knows what he is doing. Anyway, guys, that's it for your Raw preview. I'll catch you tonight after Raw. Yeah, Raw after Mania. I mean, everyone thinks it's going to be a great show. I'm not too impressed, but I guess I'll give it a chance, guys. We'll see what happens. Till next time, peace.